Changing fractions into decimals. It's not as hard as it seems. First of all, we have to get our fraction. And in this case, we're using 1 over 3. Okay? Now, what is a simple way of making this into a decimal? Well, believe it or not, we're going to divide the denominator into the numerator. That's 3 into 1. Well, you're saying, oh, that's impossible. How do you divide 3 into 1? Well, hold on. Let me show you exactly what we do. First of all, our divisor is going to be 3. Okay? So we're going to divide 3 into 1. But of course, 1, it's not going to work, is it? So what we do is we're going to have to put a decimal point after the 1. Okay? And then we divide 3 into 1, goes 0 times. 3 does not go into 1 at all. Okay? So now what we do is we add a 0 after the decimal point, because we can add as many zeros as we want. Then we carry the 1 over to the 0, okay, to make that 0 a 10 now, and then we divide the 3 into the 10. How many 3's are in 10? There are 3 with a remainder of 1. And don't forget that decimal point. We've got to keep the decimal point in line. Okay? Now we're going to add another 0. We're going to bring the remainder over. This is short division, by the way. And it's simple, so we just use short division. And of course, 3 into 10 is another 3. Remainder 1. And this could go on forever, so we'll just keep it at 2 decimal places at 3, 3. So the answer here would be 0.33. Okay, let's have a look at another example, just so that we get the hang of it. Two over 7. This is a little bit more tricky, but with patience and with the same method, we'll be okay. Okay, so we're dividing 7 into the 2. So we put our 7 down, and we put our 2 into the division box. We put our decimal point, okay? This time we're just going to add 0 on. We can add 2 zeros on even. It doesn't matter, okay? We can add 3 zeros, 4 zeros. It doesn't matter. Well, 7, and don't forget that decimal point. That should sit right above the decimal point, okay? So how many 7s are in 2? 0. With 2 left over, which makes it 20. How many 7s are in 20? Well, there are 2 7s in 20. What's left over? Well, 2 7s are 14. With 6 left over. So now we've got 60. How many 7s are in 60? Well, 8 times 7's 56. So we're going to say 8. Okay? So 8 times 7's 56. So 56, 60. There's 4 left over. We could keep going on forever and bring another 0, bring the 4 down. But if we keep it just to 2 decimal places, the 2 and the 8, that should be good enough. So the answer to this would be 0.28. Okay, so 2 over 7 in a decimal would be 0.28. Thank you for listening.